Hey everybody, it's Bobby. I had a really cool intro set up that I forgot to load. Oh well. Hi everybody, how you doing? Let's see who's here. Can you guys hear me? I've got a brand new microphone. But anybody who's watched me since I've started my channel knows that me and technology do not work. So, hi Rhoda. Hi Denise. Hi Jenny. Let's see who else is here. So let's talk about the story of this broadcast, shall we? I was going to do a show earlier today, and Ramon is here. Hey, Ramon, how you doing? I had set this broadcast for 4 hours ago, 3 o'clock my time. For those who don't know, I'm just getting over COVID. So I thought I would wake up like normal and have a great day, but I didn't set my alarm. I ended up sleeping till 2:45. So I was like, no, I'll I'll just reschedule. So I rescheduled again. And then I realized Roots and Wave and had a broadcast with Heather, Indigo Jaguar. And since we deal with a lot of the same people, I didn't want to split the forum. So I just decided to go ahead and reschedule for my normal time. I'm a night owl. I like this time slot. I'm in Arizona. It works for me. Yeah, Denise, I needed the rest. It was a difficult week. Anybody who's had COVID can tell you it's not pretty, it's not fun, and it doesn't feel good. But oh, let's talk about tonight. So, while I had COVID, I had this brainstorm. Um, I'm always a few weeks ago there was a lot of shows I was watching and doing about the serpent sign, the year of the snake and the Chinese New Year, right? So uh, when I'm at work and there's no clients and there's nothing to do, and when I'm in bed sick with COVID, I make spreads. All right, Emily, I see you. 3 card spreads. And, I just get a lot of them. If you do tarot, do you guys have a book that you keep your spreads in? Um, it's just anytime I come up with a spread, I put it in my book, or anytime I find a good spread, I put it in my book. And I realized I had a lot of 3 card spreads. So I started gearing them towards the year of the snake. So in the menu, we've got several choices for tonight. Like I'm a restaurant, we have several options for your dinner. And we've got the snake vision of the future, um, path of the serpent spread, snake's wisdom for personal growth, cycle of rebirth spread, the snake's wisdom in relationships, serpent energy flow, shedding old skin spread, transformation spread, wisdom of the snake spread. So you get where this is going. The serpent and the snake, same thing. The snake has always been revered for its speed, its cunning, its wisdom, and its ability to shed the old and emerge new. So, oh, Karen, Jeanette, Joanne, Jenny got a serpent here. Okay. All right, awesome. So yeah, it sounded like a really great idea. So I was like, let's do this shit. Um, and as always, which is my new thing, I'm using my favorite new deck, my personalized Chris Butler deck. I still can't believe he made me a personalized deck. That's awesome. Um, I say this every time we go live. I value each and every one of you who watches my show, who checks on me when I was sick. I had so many people checking on me. I appreciate it. I think that says Ramon. Yes, that says Ramon, Karen. Hi, Brienne. Yeah, Chris is my friend. He's been on my channel a few times. Ramon's been on with Chris. All right, got those all nice and mixed up. So since we got a couple people who have already put in their requests, I will star those. So again, look at the menu. The description box. Choose from the menu if you would like a reading, and we'll get you taken care of. So let's go ahead and start with Emily. And Emily has chosen Serpent 1, the snake's vision of the future. What does my future hold if I continue on my current path? What obstacles may arise on this path? And how can I best navigate these obstacles? All right. So, yes, Ramon, I wanted to say I watched your latest video and pretty impressive, dude. Ramon is what I call an outlet. He is somebody who is a conduit for almost pure spirit energy. I love to watch your videos, man. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, so Emily, Joanne, I got you. What does my future hold if I continue on my current path? Well, I hate it when these things happen in movies, but I have the death card for you. Um, I'm using the Halloween Oracle, one of my favorites. This is a card about cyclical events. Okay. The subwriting on here says the eternal cycle begins here. So, what does my future hold if I continue on this path? It seems to me like you're kind of be caught in a rut. You know what I mean? Um, if you keep doing what you're doing now, it seems like it'll be an ongoing thing and not much will change. What obstacles may arise on this path? I've got the King of Wands. Now, I don't know your relationship status or anything. So don't get nervous. A rut is accurate. Okay, good. Well, not good that you're in a rut, but that we're simpatico here. Now, this card can go either two ways. It can either go as a person. If that's the case, I'm seeing somebody and you parting ways. If we're talking about energy and this is dealing with you yourself, which seems to be the more logical situation to me. The King of Wands upside down is somebody who's putting their passions above their thoughts. All right, they're not being realistic. I think if you keep going on with the way you're going on, you're going to miss out on some opportunities because you're too busy just going. Okay. Think hamster on a wheel. You're just so busy going. You're not really paying attention to, your surroundings, even though it doesn't change. That's a very poor example. Say you're in a car. No. I think this card needs to be this way so you could be in control of your passions. You can decide what you want to do. If you're going on the way you're going now, then you're not really going to have time to explore your passions and what you want to accomplish. Hey, Ange, how you doing, boo? Now, the last card here, how can I best navigate these obstacles? Well, you have the Ace of Pentacles, something new. If we're talking about being in a rut here, get out of your fucking rut, girl. What the hell? Try something new. Step out of your box. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. I love that. I love that because back in 1997, when I realized I was not going to be a cute little club kid for the rest of my life and be young in my 20s and adorable, that was told to me by somebody, I can't even remember who, but they're like, dude, you got to grow up. And I was like, it's just, I'm never going to get like that. They're like, you got to take that first step, right? The first step to changing your world. It's that first step. All right. But keep walking, keep going. So I guess what I'm saying for you on your vision of the future, what does the future hold for you if you continue on this current path? Change. You need some change in your life. What obstacles may arise on this path? You may have some false starts. Okay. Take some time to decide what you want to do to break out of your rut. And the last card, how can I best navigate these obstacles? By trying something new. Take that first step. So that's what I have for you, my dear. Okay. Thank you for letting me read for you. Ange, can you send me the link to where you found those tarot chips, the hexagonal ones that you use? Those are so cute. I'm thinking of getting a set. I hear they're pricey though. Okay. So, next up, and anybody who's just joining us, look in the description box. Okay, and choose which item you want and then put Serpent in the menu item, okay? Jenny, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, love? Okay, I'm going to scoot over here so I can shuffle properly. That was not properly. Yeah, I had a lot of time to think about crap when I was laid up. It was probably the best thing that could happen to me, to tell you the truth, because I've been having some serious issues dealing with a lot of things. Oh, thank you, Roots. Ange, Roots. Yeah, it gave me a lot of time to think, meditate, deal with things, tell myself what the hell's wrong with you, that type of thing. Okay, Jenny. And you had number 4. Cycle of rebirth spread. What cycle is coming to an end in my life? Uh-oh, I better put my phone on vibrate. Hey, it's Ann. She sent me the thing. Thank you, girl. Okay. There we go. What cycle is coming to an end in your life? What is emerging as you step into the new? And what qualities will I need to embrace this rebirth? Good card. Okay. What cycle is coming to an end in your life, Jenny? I have the 6 of Cups in reverse. I think acceptance is coming into your life. Some pains and hurts we will never get over, but we can learn to get through them. We can learn to cope. I'm seeing you coming out of a painful cycle. I don't want to go too deep, but the 6 of Cups, the nostalgic cup. All right, I see you. There we go. Before I forget it. Okay, the 6 of Cups is the nostalgia card, or the nostalgia card. Looking back fondly on good times when you were younger. Looking back on precious times. When it's upside down like that, there's pain associated with those memories. What I'm getting from this reading is that pain will be lessened by you sharing with other people in similar situations. Okay. I think there's going to be somebody coming into your life who's actually going to have dealt with something similar, and they're going to be able to help you, and you'll be able to help them, and it's going to start a great friendship. Sip, sip. Okay. Now, what is emerging as you step into the new life? The Ace of Cups. This says it all right there. This is new spirituality, new love, new untapped potential for emotion within you. I think you're finally going to get back in touch with parts of yourself that you may have shut off for the time being. Okay, I think that now is the time when you're going to start being able to talk about things without losing it. Now, the final card here, what qualities will you need to embrace for this rebirth? It drew the Midnight card. And I'm going to need my glasses because it says underneath, the most magical hour of all. Now, when I get this card, it's always, look at that strong witch, which is exactly who she is. This is my Halloween oracle. This card is all about what qualities you need you need to just realize your own spiritual power, that even the smallest thoughts can start to affect our day. So start changing your thought patterns to more positive, more hopeful. All right. Also, remember, you are being divinely watched. I don't know who your deity of choice is or who you work with, pray to, serve, um, but know that they are watching you and seeing how you handle things. Remember, they never give you more than you can handle. So start being greedy. Start wanting more out of life. Okay, it's time to be greedy. Grab the grab the brass ring. Oh my God, that's what I'm doing. I'm not waiting on anything anymore. If I want something, I'm going for it. If I want to start a new business, I'm going for it. If I want to, it just hit me. Mechanical mammal. Harrison, is that you? Oh my gosh. Everybody, this is Harrison. Um, I have a lot of students. Harrison is my actual true apprentice here in my town. Hey Harrison, meet everybody. Everybody, Harrison. Okay. That's awesome, dude. I didn't realize. So remember, those are the qualities you need to embrace. Magic will get you through this. Know your own power. Know that you are watched. Know that the universe and the gods will not screw you over. Um, they won't give you anything more than you can handle. Okay. All right. Yeah, that was funny. I didn't realize that was you, Harrison. Joan Miranda. What up, baby girl? How you doing? All right, and Joanne has done Serpent 4. That's the same one as Jenny. Okay. Good card. Good card. Could be better. Okay. Joanne. And I have to say this because I say it every time. Joan Miranda. Okay. Now we can move on with the night. What cycle is coming to an end in your life? Everybody goes through ups and downs, right? Well, what cycle that's coming to an end is the sun. Now, I know that this sounds scary, but all this means to me, and I want to show you. See those people down at the bottom there? Okay. I think a phase of selfishness, sorry to say it like that, might be coming to an end. A phase where you are the center of the universe might be coming to an end. And now you're more focused or will be more focused on the world around you and helping other people more. Okay. What is emerging as you step into the new? I have the Nine of Swords. Now, you guys have seen me talk about this deck before by Chris Butler, the Healing Light Tarot. This symbol up here in the black circles, that's called a mandorla. And where the circles unite, that almond shape is the point of healing. So the point of healing here would be in the swords. And the swords is all about thoughts. This card came up reversed. So painful memories. Painful memories are something you're going to have to deal with. All right. What's emerging with the Nine of Swords is all those. All right, I'm just going to be honest with you. You've watched my channel long enough to know I don't fuck around. We've got the Nine of Swords in reverse, and then right after it, we've got the Tower card in reverse. What qualities do I need to embrace this reverse? All right. Now, this says, to me, healing is painful. All right. Healing is almost always painful because we have to look at our shadow side. We have to look at shit we don't want to look at. And what I'm getting from this is the healing from the sun is finally going to make you look at the shit you don't want to look at. It's not going to be pretty. And yeah, it's going to shake you up for a little bit. But this has to be done. All right. Now, I don't know what's going on in your life, Joanne. I do know that this is the first time I've ever read anything that was off for you. And I'm getting the feeling you've had with the new year, every time the new year rolls around, we all say, oh, this year I'm going to do this. This year I'm going to do that. I think you said something along the lines of you want to finally deal with this, or you've made a decision to finally deal with this, whatever this is. Painful memories from your past, healing that needs to happen, emotional, psychological, seeking help that you might need physically. These three cards to me say you have an opportunity to deal with something in your life now. I'm hoping that it's not too serious and that you're okay. But this is what I see for you. So there you go, my boo. Thank you for letting me read for you. The word that keeps cropping up here is opportunity. Okay, you need to deal with the past in order to move forward with the future. Okay. The Nine of Swords. I was just talking to Harrison about this the other day. Painful memories from your past, dealing with your future are gonna, or dealing with your present are going to fuck with your future if you don't take the opportunity to handle shit. Okay, so there you go. Thank you. Harrison, how you doing, bud? For you, I'm gonna switch decks. Hold on. Nope, not that one. There it is. Did you ever see any James Bond movies, Harrison? There's one movie called Live and Let Die, and they have a character there. Her name is Solitaire, Jane Seymour. For my generation, she was like the shit. They used a deck in that movie called Tarot of the Witches. It's very intuitive because it's a pip deck. We'll talk about pip decks next time we get together. Pip decks make you stretch yourself a little farther. And you've chosen Snake's Wisdom for personal growth. What personal trait needs attention for growth? How can I develop this trait effectively? And what will be the result of nurturing this aspect of myself? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. All right, Harrison. What personal trait needs attention for growth? You have the sun in reverse. Now, the sun is the center of everything. We were just talking about it on the last spread. The sun shines bright. It's got its own gravity. If it was in the body, it would be your the yellow chakra. What's it called? Solar plexus. Oh my God, I had a brain fart right there. This is the center of everything. Okay, the sun is the center of our universe. It gives us light, heat. It also gives us expression. I think you need to be a little more expressive. You need to be a little more out there. How can I develop this trait effectively? The Six of Pentacles. By sharing your knowledge, sharing who you are. I think that the way you're attacking tarot, I haven't had somebody attack tarot in quite the same way as you have in a long time. You are going to open up a whole new world for yourself with that. What will be the result of nurturing this aspect of myself? We haven't talked about the majors too much yet, but we have the Hermit here, and the Hermit card, I'm getting a couple of hits off this. Number one, the Hermit card means somebody who's withdrawn from everything. When it's reversed, they're finally opening up. They're finally coming out of their shell, so to speak. The Hermit card is associated with the zodiac sign of Virgo. Virgo deals with the daily minutia of things, the small daily things we do every day that are just habit. It also deals with health, your daily health, that type of thing. What I'm getting from this is you are going to be, yep. I had to throw a clarifier card to figure out what I meant. Now, I know you don't know what the hell that means, but that's the Nine of Cups or the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is the happily ever after card. All right. So this says you're coming out of your shell. You're becoming something different. The way you handle daily things is going to change. All right. What you thought was important before isn't going to be as important in the future. You'll have a new set of values, so to speak. The Ten of Cups is associated with Pisces. I wouldn't go this route normally, but you're a tarot reader now. And Pisces deals with the unknown. It's the wild card. It seeks spirituality. I think you're on this path for good, on the spiritual path. I want to say some other things, but I don't want to put them out on air. Okay. So So I'm excited that you are on this path. So let me wrap it up for you. Dude, you're not going to be who you currently are by the end of this year. You're going to go through a new change. Um, you're going to shed the skin you currently have, and what's emerging is pretty cool. I think it's powerful. I think you're going to help a lot of people in this world, and the world needs it. Hey, Dee, I didn't see you there, Dolores Smith. Dee, I haven't had a chance to get together with you in a while, and we work together. Dee is one of my colleagues at the shop. Yes, Julianne Guthrie, thank you for asking. I am better. So, honestly, that's it. We only had 3 people requesting readings. Everybody was on Angie's channel earlier. Dee, would you mind if I read for you? Can you go to the description, choose a menu item, and let me read for you? Okay. Is that a question mark? Yeah, you put question mark. What number was it, Julianne? It says number 1, Serpent. Ah, okay. I see it now. Okay. Snake's vision of the future. What does your future hold if you continue on your current path? What obstacles may arise on this path? And how can I best navigate these obstacles? Well, we're going to go over here to this really pretty deck. I can't remember if this is the Fenestra. I've decided to give away a lot of the decks that I don't use. Dee's got some stuff that she's asked if I could donate some decks, so I'm giving a few to her. It's just killing me because I collected them for so long, but I don't use them. They just sit there. Yeah, maybe this will help. Okay. Snake's vision of the future. What does my future hold if you continue down this current path? We have the Empress in reverse. If you continue down the path that you are currently on, the abundance that you seek out of life, the growth, the birthing new things won't be there. The opportunities won't be there. So, whatever path you're on right now, you might want to start looking into options, things to widen your world, not widen. What obstacles may arise on this path? The 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Finances and your health may stop you. I'm not saying there's major health issues. I'm just saying that some of the things you want to do may not jive with what you're able to do. Like, I would love to go bungee jumping. Oh my God. But I know with my health conditions and my brittle bones, my ass would snap in two. The cord would hit the bottom and I go, "Bling," split me in half. I used to love roller coasters. I can't go on them anymore. I get sciatica. Point is that there may be things in the real world stopping you, practical matters. So, how can you best navigate these obstacles? Side hustle. Okay. Now, the Page of Pentacles is all about learning new things of the world. But what I'm seeing is, I wish you could see the movie that's playing in my head. It's really cool. The Page of Pentacles says it's time to learn how to deal with the world. It's time to get a side hustle. Something that you enjoy doing, make it pay for you. Okay. This year is all about transformation and change. If you can't do something, find a way to do it. All right. I wanted to do certain things and I couldn't do them. So I started my tarot business a while back and a few years back. And it just has provided me with means to do the stupid stuff that I just couldn't justify paying money on. Don't ask. They're not bright ideas. Even tarot readers and psychics like to try weird shit. Okay, like buying things I'll never use, going places that once I'm there, I'm like, what am I doing here? But at least I found a way to do it. I found a way to go for it. Hey, Topaz. I can't see with these glasses. My new ones will be here this week. Thank you for saying that, Chris. That's very nice. Thank you, Care Bear. Downloading the Timo app. Exactly. It may take a while. I mean, what, 2 months for your order to get here? But hey, if you got to go, Timo, that's fine. Yeah, do the side hustle stuff. It makes something that you enjoy a part of your future. All right. I enjoy making things out of resin. Let me show you guys something. Hold on. I made a mess. Okay. So this is a TV tray that I made. You can't see it, but it's slightly glittery. It's really pretty. And then I make these trays. They're beautiful. But I really like making resin items because it makes me slow down. You have to slow down and speed up at the same time. You can't. You only have like 45 minutes to work a project, and then you have to hurry. Oh my God, Bobby. Oh, yeah, I did. Forgot about that. Thank you. I made them some little wings since I work with Hermes. Yeah, sure, Joanne. Go ahead and ask. What do you want to know, boo? Yeah, I plan on making a line of TV trays out of resin with Greek gods. Oh, you guys do resin too. The thing with resin, and I can't do it at this time of year because it's high desert and it snows at this time of year and it's too cold for resin. It just doesn't work. You need warmth, room temperature at least. Well, Kaka, I don't really have anybody else for a reading, but that's okay. I didn't think I'd have a lot of people because I changed the time twice today. That's on me. But I'm going to give myself a reading because I wanted to use this all day. And I'm going to choose Transformation Spread. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay. What part of my life needs transformation? Now, the hard part about reading for yourself, you guys, is what? Not lying to yourself, being honest. I hate being honest. What wisdom do I need to uncover this year? Nope, that's the wrong one. What part of my life needs transformation? Oh, fuck. What part of my life needs transformation? We have Lady de los Muertos. This is acceptance and equality, which is exactly, remember I told you I was dealing with some things that I was having trouble accepting. Ugh! I hate reinforcement. Yeah, I did finally come to a point in my personal life with some things where I got tired of certain treatment, and then that treatment was exacerbated worldwide. And I just kind of had to pull back. You guys see I haven't been doing shows in a little bit. This is why. I had to accept that I cannot control everything. I cannot control the world. I cannot make people make better choices. I have to just sit there and watch them smash their face into a brick wall over and over and over and expect me to go, good job. No, I can't do that. So acceptance. I've accepted that people need to live their own lives and I cannot be responsible for their actions. The Mummy card. What hidden wisdom will guide me through this change? The Mummy card. And this subtitle here is change. So I'm doing the right thing. What I'm doing is the proper path for me. I'm seeing two things with this card. Number one, Homeboy's wrapped up. All right. He's pulled in. Think Hermit card. That's the energy I'm getting from this card. And then at the same time, it's all about change, becoming something new, something different. So yeah, I need my own bitness. Let other people make their mistakes. Hey Jay, how you doing, boo?
What does that say? Dude, sometimes cards are brutal. My first experience with tarot was Oracle, and those cards had me dead to rights. If I'm not gonna lie, I got laid out brutally. But that's just how it is.
Exactly. Like, I don't like being told that I can't control everything. I don't like it because I'm a Leo. I need to be involved with everything going on around me. Uh-oh, your question is above. Did I miss a question, Joanne? Oh, that's right.
I want to make a glass on glass.
All right, my questions to you. Let's divert from tarot real quick. If you're using this on the patio, realize the sun is going to yellow whatever resin you use over time, no matter how good the resin is. So take that into account when choosing your colors.
It's like
For a project like that that's serious for home use, um, what is it called? Hold on. Ooh, people helping people. It's called shit. Joanne, post your email for me so I could look it up after we get off here, and I will email you with the resin I suggest for that. Okay? All right. Yeah, these cards are brutal. And the fucked up part is it's not done yet. There's one more card to read. What is the final result after embracing transformation? I already feel like I'm wrung out from this. I don't like being told that I'm okay. The skull of light, illumination. It's worth it. Whatever discomfort I'm going through right now, whatever pain I'm dealing with having to restructure my thought patterns is worth it. Okay. The skull of illumination says exactly what's on the box. Things will be illuminated for me, things will make sense. The world will be a much better place for me. And Harrison, I think you'll like this Oracle deck too. Look at the back of them. You got little bats and ghosts. I love it. But yeah, it's one of my favorite decks to use. So, Chris, Serpent 6. Chris is another one of my little students. Serpent energy flow spread. It sounds like something the Power Rangers would say. I've never said it out loud. Serpent energy flow spread. Where is the flow of energy in your life currently blocked? How can you open up the new energy, and what will help me keep this flow of energy open? All right, Chris, you get old school. It was cold this week. Hey, Kristen. Kristen, read the description. Kristen and I are going to be reading together again coming up in a couple weeks. So make sure you watch out for that. All right, here we go. Where is the flow of energy in your life currently blocked? How can you open up to new energy? And what will help keep this flow of energy open? Okay. Where is the flow of energy in your life currently blocked? We have the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords is a card of Libra and balance. You are out of balance right now, it sounds like. Now, the thing about the Three of Swords, we know it's the card of sorrow, but why is it a card of sorrow? Obviously, those swords are stabbing the heart, but those swords symbolize ideas. So this is ideas weighed against the heart, right? I think that what you want to do and what you're able to do are two different things right now. I think you're wanting too much at once. I think you need to calm your tits and just chill for a little bit. All right. Stop trying to go too fast with life. Life is going to come at you whether you want it to or not. So this says you need to balance yourself a little more. All right. How can you open up to new energies? I think you're on the right path already. I watch your videos. I like the freedom you have, that sense of carefree abandon and the joy of life that you have, and just seeking out those precious moments. You need to focus on those. All right. How can you open up to new energy? I have the Nine of Pentacles. This is card of Virgo. Focus on the small things in life. Okay, don't focus so much on the big things. Deal with the little things, and the big things will take care of themselves for the most part. I know you have a great passion for helping people in this world. I want you to take that same energy and help yourself. Okay. Hey, Christy, how you doing, love? Christy, go to the description and read it. And if you would like a reading, choose one for me, okay? Follow the instructions. Now, what will help keep this flow of energy open? The Two of Swords. And again, this is a card of Libra. The only difference between this card and this card is this one has three. It's hard to have balance with three, right? Two, it's always going to be uneven. Think of a relationship. If there's a third person in it, it's not a balanced relationship. This is where you are. This is where you need to be. So this says maybe you need to shed some of the ideas that you want to do right now and put them on a shelf for the time being before moving forward. Make sure you're completely balanced in yourself, right? And that was the Serpent Energy Flow spread. That's a pretty good spread. I like that one. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for letting me read for you. Bottom of the deck card for you, Chris, that caught my eye. I have the Devil card. You guys can see my tremors. The Devil card. Now, I love this card because A, my husband's a Capricorn and this is a Capricorn card. And B, because those, I call them goblins, those two people, the goblins down here, are chained to that block of material matter, but all they have to do is go like this and walk away. So that ties in with what I'm saying. Okay, you may need to just take some burden off of yourself, some mental burden. Say, I'm not going to worry about that anymore. I'm going to worry about this. All right. So good luck to you, bro. Christy, I see you, love. Okay. What do you guys think of this menu idea? Give me your opinion. Honestly, I won't be upset. Tell me, is it cool, stupid, what? Because if it's cool, I'm going to work on some other 3-card spreads for the future. Okay. Cristi Perez. You got to say it like that. Perez. Cristi Perez. Yep, you did it exactly right, Christy. All right, now. All right, let's go back to my Healing Light Tarot. I love this deck so much. Here's a good question for you. I shuffle 6 to 9 times when I'm doing cards, especially if I'm using the same deck. How many times do you guys shuffle? Code beans, Ange, I see it. I have to email you after I get off, Ange, with a reply to what we were talking about. I threw myself at Ange at her feet and said, please let me come on your channel, please. And she said, no, no soup for you. I'm just kidding. She said yes. All right, and you have chosen Wisdom of the Snake Spread. What wisdom do you need to uncover this year? What is your intuition telling you to trust? And how can you apply this wisdom in your life? Yeah, anytime you guys get a tarot deck, save the spread in your journal. I've been eating cookies a lot today, so my sugar is real high. If I start making noise with my mouth, forgive me. Making noise with my mouth. I don't mean talking. Yeah, 6. You shuffle 6. What's the spread deck? I'm intrigued. Oh, you'll have it by the next time we do a show together. That's cool. All right. So, Wisdom of the Snake Spread. What wisdom do you need to uncover this year? All right. You guys know I've got a foul mouth. And please don't be offended because Kristen is my friend also. What wisdom do you need to uncover? Bitch, stop trying to carry everybody else's shit. Okay, this is the 10 of Wands. Stop trying to do what I was doing and deal with Let me slow down. This is the same problem I was having, trying to control everything, trying to be ahead of the game. She likes my foul mouth. Yeah, I do. I got a fucking foul mouth. You know how foul my mouth is? Back when I was bartending, I was hosting one of the shows throughout the week. People came up to me after the show and said, it was a great show, but it would have been better if you weren't cussing so much. And I did the only thing I can do. I told them, fuck off. It helps that I had just seen a Dale Givens comedy talking about people who try to control your speech like that. That's a method of control, and I didn't like it. You've got the 10 of Wands, and as long as you are picking up everybody else's problems, girl, you're not going to handle you. Now, I know you are a woman who does whatever the hell she wants. I love that. I love the way you portray yourself. I love watching your videos. I love talking with you when we do lives. I think you've created a world for yourself where people rely on you for certain things, and now it's kind of hard to get away from that. Do you know what a medici is? In Spanish, if you're a medici, that means you're always in somebody else's business. You got to stick your nose, Gladys Kravitz type thing. I'm not saying that's what you are. I'm saying stop involving yourself in situations you don't need to. All right. The world gives us enough bullshit to deal with. We don't need to go out looking for more. Right. The next on that is uh-oh. Hold on. I think I just made a huge boo-boo. Yep, I'll be fucking damned. All right, reshuffling. For some reason, I started reading for Kristen, and I was like, whoa, wait. I mean, I went from reading for Christy to Kristen halfway through. All right, hold on. I've got 10 decks around me, and I'm trying to find the right one. I took my shelf to work. Christy. Christy, do you have a goddess that you work with? Christy Perez, do you have a goddess that you work with? No, Kristen, don't. Don't stick your nose in other people's business. That reading was for you. You need to pull your strength in for yourself right now. And the fact that it flew over like that halfway through, that was very unprofessional of me. I apologize. I watched Bewitched and I Dream of Jeannie too, Janet. I thought I was the only one. Andorra is my spirit animal. Christy. Well, my question to you was, do you have a goddess? I'm letting you know that goddess energy is surrounding you right now. Bewitched is such a good show, and I could never understand why the hell she turned him into a different looking Darren halfway through the season. What a rotten use of her power. I know. What wisdom do you need to uncover this year? The wisdom is that you are goddess watched. You have feminine power. All right. And that feminine power is of an earth goddess energy. Think Gaia or Breed, who works with fire. I would start looking for synchronicities around you, my dear. Those little signs that say the gods are around. If the gods have taken an interest in you, that means your transformation this year will be significant. What wisdom do you need to uncover this year that you are surrounded by goddess energy? The next card, what is your intuition telling you? What is your intuition telling you to trust? We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is all about go. All right. It's all about explosion. It's all about being seen. It's all about um, becoming something flashy. All right. I'm not saying you need to jump on a horse, put on a flashy outfit, and ride around with a feather in your head. What I'm saying is don't be afraid to step out into the world and show your true colors. Cyndi Lauper. How can you apply this wisdom to your life? And here's the interesting thing. Remember, I said goddess energy. We pulled the Hierophant. So this is telling me maybe a group of people that in your town that you can get together with, a group of psychics, a group of people who are interested in tarot cards, who want to get together and just practice every week, a group of people who are witches. Okay, I belong to a coven. I'm very blessed to belong to the Desert Grove Coven here in my town. And the people there are fantastic people. So, what I'm saying to you, your transformation may be in finding a tribe of people that you can share your spiritual side with properly. Okay. Thank you for letting me read for you. Yeah, Bewitched had such a big impact on me. Remember, I came from a family who were witches, and it wasn't Wicca when I was growing up. That wasn't a thing. We didn't have that. Okay, it was different. um, I always liked Bewitched because she just was so normal. And I always hated her because she could do things I couldn't. I was really pissed. And I wanted to grow up to be Andorra, but it turns out I grew up to be Aunt Clara. And that bastard Darren, what the hell? Let the woman be who she was meant to be. Same thing. What is it with those two guys on I Dream of Jeannie and Bewitched? They wouldn't let these women use their powers. They wanted to control them, keep them down. It's the patriarchy, man. Down with the patriarchy. But it's true. Can you imagine? Just let them be who they wanted to be. Life would have been good. Darren was in that. And as an adult looking back, I see Endora in a whole new light. I see her as showing such great restraint for not blowing him up with the lightning bolt. Darwood. Darwood was so damn stuffy. Exactly, he was. I couldn't understand what that word was, the first one, Darwood. I was like, "Oh, Darwood. Oh, yeah, yeah." She said, it was the 60s. I don't know. So the theme tonight seemed to work well with transformation. I've been undergoing a huge transformation. I'm sure my transformation will be ongoing throughout my life, but this stumbling block really threw me for a loop. Um, and at first, I was really upset that I got COVID because I couldn't work. But then I realized it gave me a chance to sit down and handle all the BS that I was trying to deal with. And if you guys are dealing with depression or anxiety over events going on in your life, I encourage you to always talk to somebody. My big thing with depression and anxiety is a couple of years back, I got really, really sick and I thought I was going to die. I ended up having an operation that really changed my life, left me with tremors, weakness, and I can't lift heavy things anymore. Can't stand for too long. Um, and I'm sure not going to be able to cut hair with my hands going like this all the time. And it sent me into a tailspin. Um, and I started talking to my friends who are always saying, "Hey, we're your friends. If you ever need me, talk to me." But apparently, I think I talked too much to my friends because I drove a lot of them away. So, if that's what you're worried about, if you're ever going through depression, you guys, um, my advice to you is get professional help. It's okay to share with your friends and let them know what's going on. But remember, they have limits. I expected my friends to be superheroes and hold my hand through everything, and no. So I understand the fear of driving people away with your problems. Don't worry about it. All right. Because there's things available for you, services available for you in your town, if you need help with anxiety and depression. If Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm getting somebody out there who is watching. One of you guys is dealing with something that's really hard and you don't want to share it because you're worried about the backlash or the response, how they'll be. Maybe they'll pull away. And I get that. Sometimes people might pull away. That just means they weren't strong enough. Julianne, awesome. Kristen, yes, depression is a horrible disease. But we need to release it. We can't hold on to it or it will eat us up, especially sensitive souls like us. All right. Sensitive souls who have issue with. I'll tell you the problem is for me being a Heyoka empath, I get emotions slammed into me on a grand scale. A grand scale. And when the world is out of whack, it it affects me. So I have to manually stop myself and tell myself reset, readjust, which is what I just went through. I don't know how this got turned into a PSA for depression and anxiety, but I'm glad it did. Um, I'm not ashamed to say that I have depression. Okay. I am not ashamed to say that sometimes I need help. And that's why I go out of my way to help people around me, because I want to give, not just take. So maybe helping other people will help you guys too. So for that, for now, I just want to say thank you to everybody. You make my life easier. Jenny, professional help, so helpful. Have done it in thinking, hey, when we got to, we got to. I mean, let's be honest. A lot of us do this because it's cheaper than therapy. The trick is, we're not therapists. We can help you and point you in the right direction. And we can tell you, if you need help, get it. But if you don't get it, nothing's going to change. Okay. Anyway, for now, we've been on for an hour 20. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And the next time I do this, I believe it will be 420 next week. I noticed tonight I did it sober. You can see the difference in the reading types. I'm more foul-mouthed and outgoing when we do 420 tarot. But yeah, if you guys, so here's my closing advice. We're going to do the Jerry Springer thought. All right. We're going to take all the general vibes of the readings we had today. Thanks, Jenny. I love my 420 too. Joanne, yay, 420. The only way we're going to transform is by shedding our old self. And if that old self is somebody who picked up other people's problems and collected them like jewelry, that needs to go. We need to let that go. We need to let that slip off of ourselves. That skin of being a slave to other people. We need to shed that and move forward a little lighter. Okay. With the focus being this. All right. You don't have to go being selfish, but make sure you know where the important part of your life is. You can't help anybody else unless you help yourself first. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream tonight. You guys, please watch out for 420 Tarot, and I will talk to you again. Bye.